you may notice a slight change in the environment. Fear not, it's all part of the plan.
my legs.
Just a reminder, everything you've seen and are about to see, including this particular feature we're about to show you, is from a work-in-progress version of the game and may change over the course of development.
Okay, all that shit's covered?
Okay, let's try something different. We're going to take this guy down and connect directly to his neural sign. In the world of Cyberpunk, once you are jacked into a network, everything it connects to. Through this Maelstrom gang method, we've now connected to the gang hideout's internal network. This is the building's personnel system. Let's focus on the squad containing the Maelstrom ganger we just connected to. From here, we can deploy software that affects the whole squad. For now, we'll simply unlock the ability to perform quick hacks. Alright, time to show off our new high-level abilities. With quick hack, using the backdoor we unlocked a minute ago, we'll install a virus that jams the connection between the Maelstrom Ganger and his weapon. This will prevent him from firing. Looks like he's having a problem now. Nice. Some of you might recognize these mantis blades. We can also double jump and bounce off of walls, which makes us a very agile, fast solo.
Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
Bastards! Enough! Was next samurai. Arshoneg, Artsan gesh podos batium. Nit urquai minich! Artsan samurai. Dos gesh.
Jin. You're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing.
You look familiar. Our paths crossed years ago, Cabal. I'd never forget a fight.
Fight! Fatality. Cabal wins.
Well, shit. I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. It's no biggie. We can always tweak the rules a bit. Woo! He looks hungry. All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun? Of course it does.
Chernobyl. It took everything from me. Everything but my life. Now, it has come back for it. Face your fears. It's about how you survive them.
As you make. In the example we're about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
Are you going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Stay back!
After this, you'll start seeing a significant change in the city, as access to the water supply has allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level. And that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safe for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side, Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water in the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you'll have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world, your own city from the apocalypse. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Блядь. Идиот. Сука! Да отъебись ты! Пошел нахуй! Тупая скотина!
It's also built for aerial exploration, so in addition to your jetpack, you'll have access to a wide selection of flying vehicles. Any vehicle you see can be commandeered and driven, and they can all tune into Radio Cheetah, a station by space pirates for space pirates. You'll also be able to fully customize your own rides, swapping out modules, wings, engines, equipment, and cosmetic options to tailor your machines to look good and hold their own in a fight. You'll need special equipment or skills to take on larger vessels, but your fighter ships are agile, able to execute barrel rolls, lock onto targets with homing missiles, and dogfight with police if you inadvertently break some city law like flying too close to a major tourist attraction or robbing a bank. And like your weapons, ships can be equipped with augments, enabling you to do things like firing healing missiles at your co-op partners. Your ships are also capable of hitting extreme speeds, covering thousands of kilometers in a matter of seconds. This is essential for getting around planets in a hurry, as well as for flying out into orbit to rendezvous with your mothership, a huge vessel that serves as your home base. Even out here in orbit, you can seamlessly transition from piloting a ship to spacewalking with a nano spacesuit to protect you from the vacuum. Popping out of the cockpit and into the cold abyss of space allows you to use your spyglass to investigate a planet, peering down at treasure-hiding geoglyphs, cities, and settlements, all of which are still buzzing with activity far below you, enabling your co-op partner to explore and interact normally with city life even when you're this far apart. Alternately, you can switch over to the universe map, a fully 3D rendering of System 3 that can be zoomed in and out to give you an overview of everything from close-ups of a planet's surface to the continuously orbiting layout of the entire system. For more, watch the full Beyond Good and Evil 2 livestream linked in the description below. And to find out more as it develops, be sure to subscribe to this channel and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
They have migration patterns, and they eat. And mostly, what they want to eat, that's you. Swarmers are the most common. Their name comes from their behavior. They travel in groups of 2 or 3, rarely alone, and sometimes in hordes, which seem to move and respond as if a single organism. Newts are opportunists and only attack if you're low on health or if you invade their space. Screamers you want to watch out for because they can bring swarms down on you. Run into a breaker, you're in trouble. Key to survival are your weapons and skills. Need to burn out a freaker nest, but you're out of Molotovs? That's no problem. Your crossbow can use bolts that you craft in the field. Guns dropped by enemies, they're not great, but survivor camps will sell you better hardware. In a gunfight, combat focus can be the edge that you need to survive, allowing you to really focus in on a target and take the shot. Or use stealth, take him down quietly. Since ammo is scarce, you gotta be up on your melee skills. Crafting and repairing weapons is essential. In fighting 1 or 2 guys, sure, yeah, take them on. More than that, you have to be careful. Run away, live to fight another day. In Days Gone, you have to take on everything from snipers trying to pick you off from the trees to wolves looking for an easy meal. Are you ready to fight?
Where are we going?
Back to where it all began.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
okay? What are you...
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
The era of unending peace is past. It is now time for we wolves of war to awaken. Affix your eyes forward, lest you overlook the traces. Keep your ear to the ground, lest you lose the trail. We are the shield that shall not break! We are the sword that shall not bend! O God of steel and fury, give us flesh to hunt from blood and blood!
À charge la vie de son petit frère de 5 ans, qui va être une nouvelle responsabilité pour elle.
It's me, your sister, Amicia. We haven't seen each other much.
Dans un contexte où la menace est partout, tout le temps, déjà parce qu'il y a l'Inquisition qui est à leur trousse, mais aussi parce que les rats sont une menace environnementale extrêmement présente qui peut frapper n'importe quand. Le message est assez vite délivré aux joueurs, c'est il faut que tu prennes soin de cet enfant parce que sans toi, il meurt.
Well, I'll be damned. Here's the rest of them.
No! Wait, we're just looking for someone.
And you found him.
Ils vont venir les aider, qui vont venir leur apporter un soutien parfois logistique, parfois narratif, qui vont leur permettre d'aller plus loin dans l'histoire et de découvrir de nouvelles choses.
Saltpeter and alcohol. It burns your face and melts steel.
Lucas est un apprenti alchimiste, donc il va peut-être nous apprendre des nouvelles recettes, des nouvelles choses qui vont nous permettre à Amicia d'utiliser sa fronde de manière différente.
That should help.
Les orphelins, en fait, sont apparus très tôt dans le concept et participent à l'exploration du monde de l'enfance. On a beaucoup travaillé pour essayer de
find out what has happened, while at the same time trying to stay alive, and eventually wage a guerrilla war against the machine invaders. Generation Zero allows you to create a unique 80s hero and play on your own or together with up to 3 friends in seamless co-op. You will explore a beautiful but dangerous open world where you constantly need to keep a lookout for enemies roaming while trying to find the equipment to survive and fight. The machines come in many types, sizes, and variations, constantly challenging you in new ways using different weapons and sensory equipment. Wear them down and disable their systems by pinpointing and taking out armor parts and components. Seize the upper hand by utilizing stealth, group tactics, or special equipment to distract or confuse the enemies. Use these in combination with objects in your surroundings to create traps and ambushes, and turn a difficult fight into a winnable one. Should things go south, fleeing is a valid tactic. Since the machines are persistently simulated in the world, they will continue roaming if not killed. Whether you locate them minutes, hours, or days later, they will still bear the scars of your last encounter, waiting to finish the job. As you play Generation Zero, you will scour the open world for different weapons and upgrade your favorites with attachments like scopes and silencers. Take down powerful machines without damaging their parts, then scavenge those same components and use them to augment your weapons with high-tech enhancements. This will come in handy when fighting in different conditions. The dynamic day-night cycle and weather systems will not only impact your senses, but also the enemies, making for constantly evolving battles. You are free to explore the world at any pace and direction. And if you look closely, the world will tell the story of what has happened. The pieces of the puzzle are there for you to discover and figure out. Just remember that some answers come harder than others.
Those who kneeled were now at the gates of hell. They were killing us off, burning our seas from shore to shore. We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. A new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to heaven. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first serve. It was dog eat dog. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends. Friends became enemies. The best didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the day was more and more. We were alone at the top of the food chain. Well, we thought we were. In a dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. And wolves hunt in packs.